sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Jumps in. Doxy kept untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Overdrive. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Burnout activates. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. They're going for the super art. No cookout complete without a Kyrion's edge. Clint springs forward with the drive rush. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Zanku Hadouken! Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? What'll happen here? Tries to act quickly, but what a finish! Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 chases him down. All right. Denies that throw attempt. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout stage. Will this super art connect? The super art finds its mark. Shoots off a fireball up close. Rago high kick. Player 1 gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Zanku Hadouken. Gets the jump in. Long low attack hits. Neither of them willing to back off. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 is in a pretty good bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Doesn't miss a beat. Grabs and throws him away. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Jumps. Akuma going in. Going in. Drives it back, misses. Oboro hits. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Player 1 can't knock them out of the air. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. What a finish! Player 1 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on their fireball. Yo, put that away. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 chases him down. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Grabs him, knockdown. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 can't afford mistakes. They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more get. They're going for the super art.
Hits the overthrow throw out of the telephone.
A quick breather. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this rate. In there! Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Projectile to try and change the situation. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Whiffs the throw, takes a trip. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start the round.
Obito hits. Akuma looking to play hide and seek.
Player 2 has a slight life lead. Still slugging it out at this range.
It got the meter for a drive impact.
What'll happen here? Jumps in. Opts to reposition. Wrecks them. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 1 just put themselves on equal connects with the throw. Going in. Dangerous range here.
Getting out of dodge.
Player 1 can't use that. Combo finishes it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Hits the drive.
This is gonna hurt. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that pace. Amazing. Oh man, this is a scary range.
Hadouken.
But nothing stops this train.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Giving them the one and buttons with a serious hit.
Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 1 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 with the life lead. Goes for the command grab. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. All right, what's coming up next? Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Demon Raid? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fires off, brushes that off, and keeps going. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Both of them were ready for a throw. Both fighters planning something? Drive gauge gap here. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Their spacing is so on point right here. But who's gonna blink first? Breaks the block with a throw. Big stick blow. Can they feed enough more fuel to the fire? Cook them up. Sits them down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who will come out on top in this final round? Ops hits the overthrow throw out of the telephone. Hits him with a stop and bop. Fires off Hadouken. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Getting out of dodge. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Gotta do better than that. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
From above with the guillotine.
Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure.
He had it all planned out!
Player two comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Hits him with a stop and bop. Bops him with a target. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Player two chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super, feeling out the spacing. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Uses a fireball KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player two had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start attacking. Experiencing burnout. Going in, there's a change of sides. Player one, they're going for the super art. Knockdown and... Player two is working... Oh, burnout triggered. Both sides in burn. All the throw connects. What'll happen here? Will this super art do anything? That's not gonna hit. Neither fighter can use their drive move. Howard crowns them from above.
Who's gonna cashes on the cage right there?
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Closes it out!
Yes! This is the battle I hunger for! Fight round! Fight!
Decides not to rush in with a... That's gonna leave him rattled. Presses for a reaction with a... Drops them from the air. Gotta do better than that. They're in range. We gonna see a jump rolls them. Okay, here, overhead, but it won't work. Connects with the throw.
Get up for the Amoro throw!
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Flatlines him!
Player two comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Solid combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Looks like they both want drive rush to keep it going.
I'll show you!
Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Sakuhado! This may be it. Okay, it springs forward with the drive rush. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff! Teleport! Big time win! Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Nice counter. Going in, a super art. A drive impact could end it all. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player two proved to be the victor in that mirror match.